Did you know that football, also known as soccer, is the most popular sport in the world, with over 4 billion fans globally? This dynamic game, played on the green expanse of a field, captivates hearts and minds like no other. It's often referred to as the beautiful game, a term that encapsulates its elegance, its strategy, its passion, and the sheer joy it can bring to those who play and those who watch. This is a game where two teams, each comprised of 11 players including a goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, and forwards, engage in a thrilling contest. The objective? To score goals by getting the ball into the opposing team's net. The team that has the most goals at the end of the match takes home the victory. Each match is a whirlwind of skill, strategy, teamwork, and sometimes pure luck. Now that we've covered just how beloved football is, let's dive into the basics of how it's played. Every football match begins with two teams, each made up of an equal number of players. Typically we're talking about 11 players on each side. Now within these teams, each player has a specific role to play. Let's break it down. Kicking off with the goalkeeper, this individual is the last line of defense, the one tasked with preventing the opposing team from scoring. Then we have the defenders. Their job? To block and intercept the opposing team's attacks. Moving up the field, we find the midfielders. They are the engine room of the team, controlling the game's flow by linking defense and attack. And finally, the forwards. These are your goal scorers, the ones who bear the responsibility of turning opportunities into points on the board. Each role is crucial, and the best teams find balance and harmony among these positions. That's your basic team structure, but what's the goal they're all working towards? In football, the objective is simple. Score more goals than the other team. It's all about maneuvering that round leather ball into the opponent's goal. The more times you do it, the better your chances of winning. And remember, it's not just about attacking. Defense plays a critical role too. You've got to protect your goal while trying to breach the opponent's. At the final whistle, it's the team with the most goals that takes the day. Sounds easy enough, right? But there's a whole lot more to it than just scoring goals. A football match is divided into two 45-minute halves, but the game isn't just about time. Enter the world of football, where agility meets strategy, and the roar of the crowd is the rhythm of the game. Each match begins with two teams, each boasting an equal number of players, usually 11 on each side, including a goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, and forwards. The objective is simple and clear: score goals by getting the soccer ball into the opposing team's goal. The team with the most goals at the end of the game claims the victory. But of course there's a catch. The game is bound by a set of rules, the violation of which could turn the tide of the match. Rule number 1. Players cannot use their hands or arms to touch the ball. This rule, however, doesn't apply to the goalkeeper within the penalty area. The ball is moved around the field by dribbling, which is running with the ball at your feet, and passing it to teammates. Players can use any part of their body, except their arms and hands, to control the ball. Now let's talk about scoring. A goal is recorded when the entire ball crosses the goal line, nestled between the goalposts and beneath the crossbar. It's a moment that brings a surge of adrenaline, a burst of joy, and sometimes, a sigh of relief. But football isn't just about scoring goals. It's about fair play too. Players can't use excessive force or commit fouls such as pushing, tripping, or dangerous play. When a foul occurs, the opposing team is awarded a free kick from the spot of the foul. And then there are penalties. If a serious foul occurs in the penalty area, a penalty kick is awarded. Here, the player takes a shot on goal from the penalty spot, with only the goalkeeper standing in their way. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the game. But what happens when players break these rules? In football, certain actions can result in penalties for the offending team. Let's delve into some of these, like offsides, fouls, and the resulting penalties. Offsides, an often misunderstood rule, is an integral part of the game. A player is considered offside if they are nearer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second-to-last defender when the ball is played to them. Simply put, they must be level with or behind the second-to-last defender or the ball when it's played. Now, let's talk about fouls. Football is a contact sport, but that doesn't mean anything goes. Players are not allowed to use excessive force or commit fouls such as pushing, tripping, or playing dangerously. These actions are against the spirit of the game and can result in injuries. So what happens when a foul is committed? The opposing team is awarded a free kick from the spot of the foul. Free kicks can be direct, where the player can attempt to score directly from the kick, or indirect, where the ball must touch another player before a goal can be scored. But what if a serious foul occurs in the penalty area? That's where penalty kicks come in. A penalty kick is awarded, where the player takes a shot on goal from the penalty spot, with only the goalkeeper defending. This is a high-pressure situation, as it's often a golden opportunity to score. In all these scenarios, the referee plays a crucial role. They're the ones who decide if an action is offside, a foul, or warrants a penalty. They keep the game fair and help maintain the balance between competitiveness and sportsmanship. Remember, these rules are here to ensure the game is played fairly and safely. They add a layer of strategy, making football not just a game of physical skill but also of mental acumen. Now that we've covered the rules, how about we talk about some of the most exciting moments in a football match? Throw-ins, corner kicks, and goal kicks. These can be game changers in football. Let's dissect these special plays to understand why they're awarded and how they can impact the game. When the ball goes out of bounds along the sidelines, a throw-in is awarded to the opposing team. This gives the team a chance to reset their formation, plan their attack, and potentially gain territory. A well-executed throw-in can be a stepping stone to a scoring opportunity. Next, we have corner kicks. These are awarded when the ball goes out of bounds over the goal line but not in the goal, and it's the defending team that touched it last. Corner kicks can be thrilling. They provide a fantastic scoring opportunity, with the attacking team often crowding the goal area, aiming to get a head or foot on the ball to redirect it into the goal. Lastly, we have goal kicks. These are awarded when the ball goes out of bounds over the goal line, but not in the goal, and it's the attacking team that touched it last. Goal kicks offer a chance for the defending team to push the ball back up the field and regain control. These special plays add an extra layer of excitement to the game, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing. In football, there's only one thing that matters when the final whistle blows: the score. It's the culmination of 90 minutes of sweat, grit, and sheer determination. A game where every pass, every shot, every save, and every sprint matters. The team with the most goals at the end of the match wins. Simple as that. But there's more to it than just numbers on a board. It's about the thrill of the chase, the tension that builds as the clock ticks down, and the euphoria that erupts when the ball hits the back of the net. It's about the heart-stopping moments when the scores are level, and the game could swing either way. In every match, there's a story. A story of underdogs and comeback kings, of last-minute goals and saved penalties. It's a game that can change in an instant, and that's what makes it so exciting. And that's the beauty of football. It's a game of skill, strategy, and sometimes, sheer luck. Football is more than just a sport. It's a passion, a community, a way of life. This game, this beautiful ballet of athleticism and strategy, it calls to us. It calls to you. It's a language that transcends borders, a shared love that unites us across continents and cultures. Whether you're in the stands, glued to the screen, or kicking the ball on a patch of grass, football brings us together. So why not answer the call of the pitch? Whether you're lacing up your boots for the first time or reigniting an old love for the game, there's a place for you in football. Watch more games, join a local club, play with friends, or even just kick a ball around in your backyard. The world of football is vast and welcoming, so why not give football a try? Who knows, you might just fall in love with the beautiful game, just like billions of others around the world.